now. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Stand up for mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, boy. I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. 'Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to do it.
Coming in, and now you're you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out.
I was just taking out the trash, and I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man.
You too, man.
You gonna believe what happened over here, man. We're gonna run out there and they went in the house. Somebody had you and cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I'ma stand up for mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away. and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Miller Family Trucking Esports League, powered by World of Thunder here at Cedar Lake for none other than a 360 wingless sprint cars. Not something you normally see here in World of Thunder, but we're doing it tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got, believe there was 27 cars on the docket for tonight. My name is BJ Duvall, and joining me in the booth is none other than one of our newest producers here at UltimateDirtTV, but he's going to be joining us in the booth, helping me call this race for his first time, Jacob Perlman. Jacob,
hey,
something
everybody.
a little bit different for you.
Yeah, this is first time, never done this before.
But he's gonna ping off my pong, as we say, and get his feet wet a little bit here on announcing. I know I'm not your typical announcer either, as I'm usually sitting in the background as well. Hello, Patricia. How are you doing tonight? But as we get set and we get ready for the wingless tonight, this is a one-off for World of Thunder as we're preparing for Season 13, which rolls in, I believe it's next week or week after. I can't remember off the top of my head, but got a lot of fun coming up in the new World of Thunder season with pro late models, 360 sprint cars, big block modifieds, and bringing back the UMP modifieds. Hello, Keith Bradley. I am your hero. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I tell you, Will, I'm really excited to see the pro late models on Friday nights. That's going to be a fun race.
I am as well. And wait, on what?
Aren't the After Dark races on Friday nights the pro late models, I thought?
Yes, our first After Dark race is going to be pro late models. I'm not sure if we're doing pro late models each and every time, but you see there up on the top left of your screen as qualifying is now rolling in, and we're going to find out here who first on track is.
Nobody yet.
We've got a couple cars on track.
There's Jacob.
All right, if you could give me driver info down on the bottom left of the screen here. Oh, it's on your SDK. Look right beside of your timing tower, look for driver details, and give me multi-car team. Not right beside your timing tower. There you go. There we are.
Hey.
Sorry, he's still fairly new around here. He's still learning, so we got to give him a little bit of credit. But Jacob Sitzel out on track right now in that 20 machine, 32 on car. Logan Rumsey taking quick time. Now Bryce Lucius knocking him off with a 13.953 in that Vanderpool Racing number 50. Or not Vanderpool. Wow, we were looking at Hayden Harvey there. See, I'm not much of an announcer myself, but Dustin Hall out on track right now in that 3:31. He'll go 12th quick. They got 13th quick with a 14:165. New quick time of Tyler Shell in the 44. Kenny Miller out on track right now, looking at him in that 23M machine. Kenny Miller is a force to be reckoned with in a winged sprint cars. First time I've ever seen him in a wingless out there in the 23, but he seems to be pretty quick here in a wingless as well, Jacob.
Yeah, he did really good. Alex Bergeron coming in with a 13.9 starting top 5.
Bergeron, I think this is going to be the third time I've watched him racing a wingless. He does good every car he gets in, so it's going to be fun to watch him out there in a wingless. A lot of people don't know the wingless. Sorry, I got distracted there. The wingless sprint cars versus the winged sprint cars are two completely different animals, as Jacob works on his overlay a little bit. We do apologize. He's having difficulties. I know you can see the bar on the top of the screen. And right at the immediate second, we're just going to have to roll with the punches. But qualifying is getting ready to end. You got about 25 seconds left here in qualifying. How are you doing, Joe and Buddy Harvey? It's good to hear from you as well. Keith, it has been quite a while, hasn't it? There's a couple cars out on track right now just trying to get their final times in. Our top 5 in qualifying right now is Tyler Shell with a 13.903, Logan Rumsey 13.953, Bryce Lucius 13.953 as well. And that'll wrap us up for qualifying Heat 1, getting ready to grid up right now. We're going to take a look at our qualifying results real quick. So coming in with quick time is going to be Tyler Shell, and that elbows up number 44, Logan Rumsey, Bryce Lucius, Tyler Miller, Kenny Miller, top 5, Bergeron, Fields, Davies, Hannigan, and Gray, the top 10. We'll take a look at our Heat number 1 starting grid. Starting on pole for Heat number 1 is your quick time from Elbows Up Sim Sports, Tyler Shell. To his outside is going to be Tyler Miller, a Tyler front row in the number 67.
Starting inside row 2, Wade Fields. Outside row 2, Ryan Gray.
Starting inside row number 3 is going to be Justin Stoles from Up North Esports in that 15 machine. And to his outside is going to be Trevor Fisher in the 16.
Starting inside in 7th place, Roman Gephardt. I believe I said that correctly. I don't know. I may not have. Starting outside of him, Hayden Harvey for Vanderpool Racing.
I think you might have said that right. I'm not 100% sure myself. Austin Griffey and Corey Austin rounding out our field here in the Wingless Sprint Cars Heat number 1. Jacob, knock off the best lap time there on your timing tower as well. And go TV2. There we go. All right, so getting set to go green this time out of turn number 4. Tyler Shell and Tyler Miller bringing them the green flag. Shell getting a great jump coming out of turn number 4. Following him right through is going to be the 3rd place starter of Wade Fields. Got a battle going on for 3rd now between Tyler Miller and Rylan Gray side by side. Fields getting a little bit loose there in turns number 3 and 4. That opens the door for Miller and Fields coming on through.
3 wide action further in the back. They've done spread apart now. They've got it together and they're going. And these cars look like it would really be a handful.
A little bit of contact, Jacob. I'm going to have you take over this as my real world boss is calling me.
Uh-oh. BJ brought away by the real world boss. Well, right now we're looking at Tyler Miller and Wade Fields and Ryan Gray battling it out for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Tyler Shell still running away with the lead currently. Nobody has anything for him. Wade Fields bringing it in 2nd, followed by Ryan Gray. Ryan Gray trying to run on Wade Fields as they come down the main straightaway going into turn 1. 3 laps to go. Let's see if we can find some racing back here in the back. Right now we're riding on board with Roman Gephardt. He battles out Hayden Harvey and Justin Stoles for 6th and 7th. A little bit of contact as they enter 3, coming out of 4 now. 1 lap to go, white flag out. This time by.
Alrighty, and I am back, and we're gonna have to get Jacob to show a little bit of enthusiasm like he did the other day in one of my live streams. Tyler Shell taking a white flag. He's heading down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4, battle going on for second. Tyler Shell is going to take the win here for heat race number 1. Rylan Gray, Wade Fields, Tyler Miller.
Rylan Gray barely getting in that second spot there. That was really close at the line.
That was really close.
Let's get your results up on the screen.
Yeah, Keith, I definitely have shown that. Brett, we miss you. Hope you're having a good day at work. Our official results on screen now. Tyler Shell, Rylan Gray, Wade Fields, Tyler Miller falling back into 4th place. Trevor Fisher rounding out your top 5. Then it's Gephardt, Harvey, Stoles, Griffey, and Austin, your top 10. Top 3 moving on. So Shell, Gray, and Fields moving on to the feature. Everybody else going to the Consi.
Well, you know, at least it's not over for these people. They can still fight their way through the alphabet soup.
They do still have a
$40
chance.
on the line.
Yes, there is $40 on the line. I forgot about that. $40 to the winner of tonight's race. But with heat number 2 starting grid on the track right now, we've got Logan Rumsey from Slick Sim Sports in the number 41 machine starting on pole. To his outside, it's Kenny Miller in the 23 from Phantom Motorsports.
Starting inside row number 2, Clayton Davies with AC Sports. Starting to his outside, Chris Fisher.
Inside row number 3 is Jacob Sitzel. To his outside is going to be Travis Oldfield in 38.
Starting inside row number 4, Vinny Sansom. Starting to his outside, Sage Luther.
Starting inside row number 5 for Sub-Zero Sim Sports, it's Jeremy Park on to his outside from Phantom Motorsports. It is Chris Sabske.
I'm glad you got that last name and not me.
I'm just winging it on how I pronounce that. I have no idea, but getting ready to go green here out of turn number 4. Logan Rumsey bringing us the green flag. Not getting nearly as big of a jump as what we saw in the last heat. Kenny Miller managing to stay right with him. You see Kenny ripping that high side. Rumsey still getting the run. The bottom side seems to be the dominant line at the moment.
Kenny's making it work. We got contact as we come into 3 and 4. Kenny Miller and Logan Rumsey battling it out for 1st and 2nd as they start to take the field to Applebee's.
Miller and Rumsey pulling away from, don't look away too quick. Clayton Davies got to run down the back straightaway there. Kenny Miller taking the lead away that time at the stripe. And Miller is now starting to pull away from Rumsey. Rumsey looking like he's starting to fall back now as 3rd and 4th of Davies and Sansone starting to gain on him.
I tell you, it's amazing. It seems like these cars can just get run like no other. I don't know that I've ever seen anything on iRacing that can be just take off and go like these wingless sprints can when they get hooked up just right.
Well, you know, really and truly, if you actually think about it, the wingless have the least amount of drag on them compared to any other car, and if we were running 410s, they would have the most power with the least amount of weight of any other dirt car here on iRacing. The wingless sprint cars for 360s, I'm not real sure of the horsepower, but I know the 410s run about 900 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken, here on iRacing. And Rumsey getting into the wall, that puts him in danger. He's losing 3rd, 2nd, now 3rd. Kenny Miller still leading.
Well, you know, reading, he could be reading right now. All he's got to do is put a book up on the steering wheel and hold it there and get her done for the rest of this remaining lap as the white flag's out this time by.
White flag out for Kenny Miller in a 23 machine. Davies and Rumsey still battling it out for that 2nd and 3rd position. Coming out of turn number 4, give the win to Miller, Rumsey, Sansone, Oldfield, Davies, your top 5.
Yes, sir. Let's get your official results up on the board now. Bringing in the close of that race. What's that, bud?
I have been informed to tell you to turn up your mic.
I will do it. I will do it just for you guys, okay? How
And
about
while-
that's way too much. Oh my god. All right, we're going to go with that right there. That should do it.
And while
right.
you're doing that, coming home with a win, Kenny Miller from Phantom Sim Sports, Rumsey in second, Sansone rounding out our third and final transfer position, and it's Oldfield and Davies rounding out the top 5, bring us down the rest of the field.
All right. Starting, I believe this is heat number 3, correct?
Yeah.
Let's get the grid going here.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and go with the grid from Up North Esports. It's Bryce Lucius starting on the pole, and to his outside, the 3-time Sprint Car World of Outlaws iRacing champion from Team ABR Esports. It is Alex Bergeron.
Starting inside, row number 2, Mason Hannigan with Black Diamond Motorsports. Starting to his outside, Trevor Royer, also with Black Diamond Motorsports.
Starting inside, row number 3 is going to be Rusty Kruger from Swindell Speed Labs Esports. To his outside, Dustin Hall from Slick Sim Sports.
Starting the next row back, on 7th place, Samuel Raber. Starting to his outside, Tim Ripley with Sub-Zero.
Running out the field is going to be Hunter Suggs in the 007, coming to green this time out of turn number 4. Getting a good jump on the field once again. The leader, Bryce Lucius, gets a great jump off of Alex Bergeron, but Bergeron battling back on the inside already. He's getting a massive run down back straight away. Lucius sliding up the track there through 3 and 4. Slide line seemed to work in the last heat. Lucius just trying to do it once again here. Bergeron,
Bergeron in the tires.
Inside. He hits the tires, loses everything.
No yellow flag as this is a heat race. Tough luck for Bergeron.
Well, you know, here in World of Thunder, we do throw cautions, but that was not enough for a caution as Bergeron now falls all the way back into last place. Not a familiar sight for Alex Bergeron, but that allows Trevor Warrior to inherit second. Mason Hannigan move into that third and final transfer position. But still out front it is Bryce Lucius, followed by Trevor Warrior, Hannigan, Kruger, and Hall. The top 5, everybody just kind of single filed out, playing it safe and playing nice here tonight so far.
Now, the back of the field was doing some moving and shaking and swapping and changing around there a little bit, but everybody's kind of smoothing out and falling in the line now. They're just hooking up the rail cars and taking this train on straight to the checkered flag, I believe.
They are indeed looking to see if Bergeron's going to try to work his way back through the field, and I only see him working his way past one other driver there, Hunter Suggs. Oh, we have contact just in front of him. Bergeron slides up to the wall.
He's got 2 laps left to get it done, Will. Can he pick up 1 or 2 more spots? You tell you, Bergeron's a real weapon in anything sprint.
You know, he probably can. You say anything sprint, but he's a weapon in pretty much anything he gets behind the wheel of. As the white flag is out for Bryce Lucius in that 32 machine. Let's get a look at our leaders. He's going down the back straightaway, heading into turns number 3 and 4. Just 2 turns left for Lucius here to take the win in heat number 3. Give it to Lucius.
Bergeron gets the spot by the Tim Ripley.
Bergeron on the last lap, moving his way back into 6th position. But
yeah, from 9th to 6th, that is not bad.
But with the win is going to be Lucius, followed by Royer, Kruger, Hannigan, and Hall. Your top 5, remember top 3, transfer directly to the feature. Bergeron, Ripley, Raber, and Suggs rounding out the field. C-Main on the grid, top 4 from this one, moving on to the B. It's going to be a 10-lap C-Main here. So we take a look at our starting grid. Hayden Harvey from Vanderpool Racing in the 24 machine. To his outside is going to be Chris Sabeskay from Phantom Sim Sports.
Starting inside row number 2, Tim Ripley with Sub-Zero Sim Racing. Starting to his outside is Justin Stoles with Up North Esports.
Then it's going to be Jacob Sitzel from Pennsylvania in the number 20 machine inside of row number 3. And to his outside is going to be Samuel Raber in a 33.
Starting the next row back on the insides, Austin Griffey. Starting to his outside in position 8's Jeremy Parker.
Starting inside row number 5 is going to be Hunter Suggs in the 007 to his outside. Curios from Mid-South Dirt Slingers in the 92. And rounding out the field is going to be Sage Luther from Peerless Racing. So, C-Main on the dock here tonight. 10 laps of distance. Top 4 moving on to the B.
Top
Hayden.
4 going through. Who will get it done, you think?
I think coming home with the win here in the C-Main is probably going to be Hayden Harvey.
Yeah, that's obvious. I think he can easily get this done.
I think so too, but Justin Stoles, in my experience, has always been a very quick driver as well. So I look to see some work out of him as he's starting outside of row number 2 there.
All right, pace truck's off. They're firing out of 4.
Coming down the front straightaway, it is Hayden Harvey and Chris Sabeskate in an almost dead even at the line. Sabeskate with a massive run on the outside makes contact with the wall.
Huge wreck. That's Justin Steitzel taken out in that one.
Steitzel being taken out and sent back to the back, but it looks like he's still on track. Stoles and Sabeskate both making contact with the wall, making contact with each other there. Take a look at our Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. You see him heading down the back straightaway there. There's Sabeskate and Stoles into the wall.
You know, it looked like he just had a massive run and nowhere to go, and what you see is what you got right there.
That's about the extent of it. No malicious intent, no reason for anybody to get uptight there. Just stuff happens. It's racing.
Sometimes
drivers coming in.
Stuff happens.
Drivers coming in hot. Too big of a run to react to it. As it looks like we might be going single file here.
Yeah, I believe the lights are out, and I believe they're lining them up single file for this next go by. I think they're pretty far back from the pace truck, and we can't see it, but I believe the pace truck.
The lights are back on the pace truck.
The race has been delayed, or the start has been delayed, yeah.
Yes, it has indeed been delayed. Race control taking another look at a few things here.
Well, while we wait for a green flag, what was your thoughts on Martinsville and Bristol both being rained out in the same night with 2 separate events?
Didn't affect me none.
Now, I was there, and several other UDTV people were at Bristol. We got rained out of the World of Outlaw Bash, and then Martinsville, also running a night race, rained out as well.
Well, really and truly, if I had traveled as far as what you did and as far as Alex did and a few others that were there, I would definitely be a little upset. But getting ready to go green flag here. Rack and stack them coming out of turn number 4. Hayden Harvey brings back the green flag. A huge
Man,
jump.
what a run.
And caution flag back out once again.
I believe that one is on Tim Ripley. Let's get that Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay.
See Ripley, a driver, making a comment in chat, laughing. Sounds like nobody's really too terribly upset about it. Take a look here at Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Drivers just stacked up an accordion coming out of turn number 4 on that restart. Drivers getting a little bit antsy there, coming back to the green flag and you know, making some rookie mistakes there, trying to take off a little bit too quickly. But while we're here under caution, I want to have Jacob do something I don't normally advise, but I'm going to allow him to show you guys something that we do here on Ultimate Dirt TV for broadcasting, something that helps out the stream a lot. And I'm going to have Jacob click over on the iRacing screen and make the border disappear in like 5 seconds. Click on iRacing. Bring up your UI on iRacing. All right, now go up to your options.
We just crashed the stream.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hard.
How did that crash the stream? Can they still hear us?
Oh, we're back.
Oh, all right, we're back. All right, so go to graphics, and there should be a box right below where it says full screen. You want to untick full screen. You don't want that there. So untick full screen and untick the thing that says border. All right, and then hit done. Click on iRacing again. Alrighty, and that didn't actually get rid of his border because he would actually have to exit and reload. But Caution's back out here once again.
Let me get back over on SDK and we'll figure out what brought out that yellow.
Alrighty. Under the warm-up here tonight, we will, while the national anthem plays, we will have Jacob get rid of that border. But here's your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay.
Not sure. There it was.
And there's the Caution drivers getting together and sailing off the track
end of the racetrack.
I'm gonna have Jacob roll back just a little bit further.
Oh. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go back and see if we can find what happened there.
We'll take another look here at the replay. See him coming down to turn number 4 there. Looks like one driver just got loose and the other driver just kind of got collected a little bit there, but we're already getting ready to come back to green. Hayden Harvey on the loud pedal coming down the straightaway. Another great jump as second place of Saveske is now fighting for... I need to move my stuff around real quick. Saveske is fighting for second position over Raber, but Caution coming out.
Yellow is out again as people are fighting
again.
hard in the back of the field.
So heat number two, C main being plagued with cautions. Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. We see Sage Luther there getting into the wall and just sent rolling. Other drivers having a little bump and bang there, but no harm, no foul with that.
Yeah, you know, these look like they would be some very difficult cars to drive, especially with iRacing's current tire model. They just don't seem like they have much grip.
Well, Jacob, I know you literally just bought them for this race, so you'll have a lot to learn in them. But we are going to put you behind the wheel of one, maybe even tonight, just for the fun of it. They drive like absolutely nothing else here on iRacing. They're a handful, to say the least. But lights are out, getting ready to go green here out of turn number 4. Hayden Harvey starting across the tires. That's about as low as you can go for a restart there. Hayden Harvey hugging the inside tires as we have a battle going on for second out between Saveske and Raber.
Oh, another yellow
back
gonna
in
be
the
coming
back,
out.
and here comes another caution as Justin Stoles getting turned. Here's our Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. We see Stoles. Looks like he's blinking a little bit there. And I'm not sure who that is that got into him. We'll try to take a look here on my end. That's going to be Timothy Ripley. Just comes right up the track into him. I don't know if that was a case of he didn't know where Stoles was already committed to a line.
Now that
Well,
can
Stoles
happen
was
sometimes when you don't know where somebody is.
Yeah, Stoles having a little bit of virtual mechanical issue there.
Yeah, they say that's what causes that sometimes, is in virtual mechanical issues. They also say you'll have that on them big jobs.
Those virtual mechanical issues are dangerous, and you'll have that on them big jobs. That is a saying that I use more often than not.
Yeah? Well, are we lined up again? Going to try this one more time? I'm sure race control's about to have a fit because we have 1 minute remaining to finish out this race session as Hayden Harvey fires out of turn 4. Can they get it done with 1 minute remaining? Only 4 laps to go.
And it's not very likely, but completely possible going into turn number 3. Hayden Harvey still leading over Sabesky. Our third place driver, Raber, gets into the wall a little bit there, but the battle still going on for the lead. Sabesky giving Harvey a run for his money. Sabesky is not a name that I'm very familiar with. I've personally never heard of him. However, that's kind of expected when it comes to a car that we don't normally race here on World of Thunder.
I've been on the service for quite a while and never owned these cars until tonight to do the broadcast, so I couldn't tell you anything about them. I have everything else but these cars.
They are a handful, but Sabesky and Harvey fighting it, and we got a little bit of contact for the lead.
Samuel Raber coming from third all the way around as Harvey and Sabesky get busy fighting each other. Checkered flag in the air this time by.
Giving out a turn number 4. Give it to Raber. Not really sure why it's not showing.
Ran out of time.
As we ran out of time, give it to Sabesky. Let's take a look at our official results here. Raber, not Sabesky, Raber coming home with the win over Harvey and Sabesky after that little bit of contact there in turns number 1 and 2. And Steitzel coming home with our 4th and final transfer position for everybody else. Pack it up. We'll see you.
Well, they don't have to pack it up.
Night.
They could go on to the hot dog stand.
Yeah, they could go to the hot dog stand, but at any rate, we'll see you back on track hopefully for season 13. B main top 13 are gonna transfer, and I believe that's how many we have. Yeah, we have 13 in the field. And starting on pole from Indiana, it is going to be Tyler Miller, and to his outside it's going to be Travis Oldfield.
Starting inside row number 2 in the Black Diamond Motorsports machine, it's Mason Hannigan. Starting to his outside, Trevor Fisher.
Starting inside row number 3 from Ace Esports, it is going to be Clayton Davies. To his outside from Slick Sim Sports, it is going to be Dustin Hall.
Starting inside in 7th spot, Roman Gephardt with Granny Griffey Racing. Starting to his outside, it's Chris Fisher.
Starting inside of row number 5 is going to be Alex Bergeron from Team ABR, and to his outside is Samuel Raber.
Starting inside in 11th position is Hayden Harvey. Starting his outside, Chris Skapsky.
And rounding out the field is going to be Jacob Steitzel in that 20 machine. As we get set to take the green flag here, Tyler Miller and Travis Oldfield, our front row.
As you can see, the pace truck's firing out of 4. The pace truck is hooked up better than anything on the racetrack.
It absolutely is, and it's been my experience. It always has been. But Travis Oldfield out to the quick and early lead from outside pole. Mason Hannigan moving in to that 9th position. Moving into that 2nd position in that 9 car. And Dustin Hall into 3rd. Tyler Miller falls back into 4th. Drivers are somewhat playing it nice. It's a little bit of a battle, not really a battle going on for that 2nd place. You see drivers.
Travis Oldfield getting some living room, as we can see in the back of the field. The battle is on for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Oh, we have contact in the 4th.
We have a car around in the back. So
no yellow flag.
So far, we keep it green. Drivers getting going or clearing the track. Trevor Fisher headed for the pits already. And there we see Mason Hannigan slap the wall hard coming out of turn number 2. The Hornets nest for 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Let's check out Alex Bergeron as he sits in 5th. Oh, we have a car around on the tires. That brings out the yellow.
Bergeron starting 9th, already up to 5th. Car hitting the tires and going around. I'm going to give it to Jacob to tell you what happened here on the caution. So I'm going to step away first a second.
As you can see, they come around this side, and I believe that is Tyler Miller grabs the inside tractor tire on the infield. We also have contact behind him. Not sure what's going on there. Looked like a pretty simple case to me of somebody grabbing the infield tire. Let's keep an eye on Alex Bergeron. We know he got a raw deal in his heat. He's currently sitting 5th. Fought his way all the way from the very back of the heat after he got wrecked out. Doing pretty good for himself right now. You also have Samuel Raber 1 spot behind Chris Fisher, who's behind Alex Bergeron, the winner of your C-Main. Both of them making the ground.
Nino Bergeron up to 5th already after starting 9th here in this B-Main. Going green this time by. Bergeron is not a driver you typically see in the B-Main, but he is here tonight in the B-Main in that Team ABR number 12 machine.
Yeah, he got a pretty raw deal in his heat race, but he's making it work for him.
Travis Oldfield bringing him back to the green flag here on turn number 4, but don't look. Mason Hannigan gets an excellent start off of that high side. 3 wide for the lead.
4 wide, 5 wide.
Everybody going for that top position here in the B-Main to get that better track position.
We got Samuel Raber in the wall.
Once again, Samuel Raber getting into the wall. Not sure if that's what brought out the yellow.
Not sure. I'm showing it on.
I'm showing
being Tyler Miller.
Tyler Miller bringing out the caution. We're going to take a look at our UltimateDirtTV instant replay.
Tyler Miller, I believe it was, brought out your last yellow on the infield tractor tire.
Miller catching the wall and collecting another car behind, sent him sailing into the fence.
Man, what a wreck.
Oof.
Oh, that was a rough one. Well, looks like we have 1 lap to go this time by. Lights are on the pace truck. We'll see them lining back up. Will they go 2 wide? Lights are out. Yep. They're going to go single file this time as we restart out of turn 4.
So lights are out, nose to tail going green out of turn number 4. Let's see if they can play it nice and keep from getting that accordion that we often see here.
I blame the pace truck. That dude is just stacking the field. Watch him go. Look at him. Pace truck fires. Wow, the field stacks up.
Pace truck off side by side for the lead once again between Mason Hannigan and Travis Oldfield. Hannigan on the inside trying to get that position. Oldfield right up against the wall. Hannigan third, Slider, Oldfield ducking under. That was really close between the 2 drivers. Both drivers getting a little bit of contact with the wall.
Oldfield missing him by just absolutely nothing. That was close.
Hannigan goes back to the inside. Oldfield running that slider line. Hannigan actually following him. Oldfield eats the crete. Hannigan barely scraping by. Looked like he had a little bump from Oldfield as Oldfield got into the wall. Caution going to wave. We saw it happen live. We're going to take another look here. UltimateDirtTV. We see Oldfield running up there on the high side, right up against the fence. There's that slider line with Hannigan underneath of him. Looks like he just throws it in a little bit hot.
Yeah, you know, he sent her in there all the way. Oh, man, and then that poor guy in the back had absolutely nowhere to go. He threw it in there pretty hot, but I think if you go back and watch, I'm pretty sure that there wasn't much room for our leader to actually make it by had he not gone in the wall either.
New leader of Mason Hannigan probably would not have made it if Oldfield did not hit the wall.
Yeah, definitely not room for 2 there.
Them 2 drivers rolling quite literally in tandem into turns number 3 and 4. And Oldfield with just too much heat on it and too little room eats the crete hard. What a hard way to go down from the lead. So we're back nose to tail. Hannigan getting ready to bring us back to the flag. Seitzel comes back on track.
And
we see Hall looking low already before Hannigan fires. Hannigan firing out of turn number 4. Hall with a great restart. And Bergeron does it again.
Over the tires. Does he get a black? Does he get a black? That was a lot. That was a long ways over the tires.
If he gets a black, it is simply a cutting courses. We have a car
we have
flipping in the
cars
back.
upside
That
down
is
in the back.
Raber rolling it in the back of the field in that 33 machine.
Let's see here. Bring up your replay.
Take a look at our UltimateDirtTV instant replay. So we're looking at, I believe that's Raber there. That
Yeah,
we're
it's
looking
Samuel
at.
Raber.
Just hits the wall. Driver's behind with nowhere to go and sent for a ride, bringing a few with him.
I tell you, somebody go check on Raber. Make sure he's not stuck in his sim rig.
Well, he got her rolling again. I've been in a few of them rides, and you know, I actually uploaded a video of one the other day.
Yeah, I watched that before we went live with this one. That was pretty crazy.
So I take a UMP modified. I'm running top 4, and I go to make a move to move it all the way into second, and drivers on the outside make contact, come down the track, grab my right rear, and send me rolling about 5 times down the back straightaway. Sends me back to 12th, which is the last place car on the lead lap. Bring it back out and bring it back to 6th in just 7 laps, or 5th in just 7 laps. Quite a fun ride. But green flag is back out. Mason Hannigan on the loud pedal, still out front. Alex Bergeron looking to the high side around Dustin Hall, and he clears it right off the bat. Bergeron with a massive run through turns number 1 and 2, brings it back to the inside to run that little bit of a diamond line, sliding up off the bottom through 3 and back down to the bottom out of turn number 4. We're looking now at Chris Fisher, just in time to see Chris Fisher get the wall.
Man, this producer curse is real.
Manages to hold on to it. Used to hear an announcer curse, but I guess now it's a producer curse. The producer puts the camera on somebody to see them wreck, as a white flag is out for Mason Hannigan in that 9 machine. Hannigan coming out of turn number 4. He will win the B main, followed by Bergeron, who made his way all the way up to 2nd from 9th. Hall, Harvey, Sabeskay, your top 5. Davies, Oldfield, Fisher, Seitzel, Raber, your top 10. And that is
the
not
C-main.
that is not what we're looking for here. Gephardt, Miller, and Fisher rounding out the field. So with that, we're going to go ahead and step aside for tonight's national anthem, and a quick word from a few of our sponsors. If Jacob has the national anthem in there, I don't know if he got the new one.
I do have the national anthem. If you'll please stand and remove your hat.
Go ahead and play the old one. That way we can work in the background. So.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light was so proud
Alrighty guys, welcome back. It is feature time here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And while Jacob sorts a few things out in the background, we're going to start here on the pole. We're going to have to go very quickly. So starting on pole from elbows up, Sim Sports on the 44 machine, it is Tyler Shell. Who's outside is going to be Kenny Miller from Phantom Sim Sports. Inside row number 2 from up north Esports, it's Bryce Lucius. To his outside is Rylan Gray. Logan Rumsey inside of row number 3. Trevor Warrior to his outside. Row number 4 is going to be Wade Fields and Vinny Sansone. Row number 5, Rusty Krieger and Mason Hannigan. Row number 6 is going to be Bergeron and Hall. Row number 7 is going to be Harvey and Sebastian. Row number 8 is going to be Davies and Oldfield. Fisher and Hall is row number 9. Steitzel and Gephardt. Row number 10 and Miller and Fisher. Row number 11. So our 4 wide salute starting as we speak.
They do a 4 wide salute in these.
They do a 4 wide salute. So, as Alex would say, you wanted the best, you got the rest. It is the World of Thunder 360 Wingless Sprint Cars here at Cedar Lake, 4 abreast. Let's get them going, guys. Let's have some exciting racing here tonight.
Yeah, this should be a good feature. Glad we got everything fixed on the stream back in.
Absolutely.
Yep, they're 4 wide salute for you, the fans.
We want to thank everybody for coming out. This was somewhat of a last-minute call for this race, so we want to thank the drivers, thank the fans. This 4 wide salute is for you, the fans watching. Throw it down in the comments now, whether you be on Facebook, whether you be on YouTube. Tell us who you're here to root for, who you want to see pull off the win.
All right, they're pulling them back apart as we get ready to take the green flag for 35 laps.
Drivers falling back in line. At the end of lap number 5, it says we're green, but we are not green yet. At the end of lap number 5, we will be going green, so lights are officially out this time by. At the flag stand going green out of turn number 4, it is Tyler Shell and Kenny Miller getting ready to bring them to the green flag. Who will it be? 30 laps the distance.
You know what? I'm putting my money on Alex Bergeron.
Jacob's putting his money on Alex Bergeron. A green flag is out. Tyler Shell out of turn number 4. Already fighting on the inside, it is Bryce Lucius out of 3rd place. Kenny Miller back into 3rd. And Gray and Rumsey battling it out for that 2nd position.
Yeah, they're moving and shaking and swapping spots all over the field from front to back.
They are, as we have just reworked the field under warm-up, or reworked the track under warm-up. And you know what? We're going to rest our voices. Jacob, I believe you've got my camera pack, so you should have statics there. Yes, you do. 2 down from your selection that you're on now. We're going to step aside for the Ultimate Dirt TV Crank It cameras. TV statics, 2 down from the selection that you're on. Click on the other one. Here we go. Let you listen to the sounds of these motors. Jacob is going to mute our mics. Never mind, I think I might have cursed us as the caution came right out as soon as we went silent. We're going to take a look here as soon as our producer man finds the caution.
Now that caution's going to be on Jacob Steitzel.
Jacob Steitzel, I just think it's the name Jacob. Jacob Steitzel bringing out the caution here on lap number 4. Steitzel looks like he just gets loose there, throws it sideways into turn number 3. Drivers behind with nowhere to go, sending him around. And that's going to bring out our first caution of the night here for our feature race. I say for first caution of the night for our feature because our C main was plagued with yellow flags tonight. So
yeah, I believe that's not the one and only, unfortunately.
So Keith Bradley says it's going to be Shell, Royer, Fields, and Hannigan. Is that 4 picks for the win, or your top 4 in that order? What do we have here, Keith? Flipping a sprint car in real life sucks. Trust me, I know from experience. Unfortunately, Keith Brownlee, a sprint car racer, IRL.
And they're racing the pace truck down the front straightaways. They take it into turn 1.
So Tyler Shell back out to a quick start once again. Bring my stats up here so I can see exactly what we got going on. Gang on my screen. So Shell out to the quick, an early lead, battling for 3rd and 4th. It is great. Oh no! Around goes Kenny Miller, Logan Rumsey. Oh. I am starting to get the sneaking suspicion that we might be in for a long one as Mr. Producer finds our replay here on UltimateDirtTV Instant Replay, and we get a little bit of contact in turns number 1 and 2 between Rumsey and Miller. And then Miller, I don't know if that was a little bit of payback or just a really good run into the corner, turning Rumsey. Nobody turning completely around there, but
I'm very surprised that brought out a yellow because he got it back together. That was really surprised. That was some serious driving.
He got it together very, very quickly. A lot of talent being on display there for the, I want to say, 15-year-old of Logan Rumsey, 15 or 16-year-old of Logan Rumsey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that
Bradley says he picks those 4. One of them is going to win. Probably not wrong. Probably not wrong. You know what? I'm going to put my money on Bergeron here tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's put on a really good show. He got some really bad luck thrown his way in the heat race, and he's brought it all the way back through. He missed the C main by 1 spot that he got with 1 lap to go. Did great in the B. Now he's here sitting 7th. I got Bergeron to take it as we take the green flag.
Green flag out of turn number 4. Shell on the loud pedal, sticking right with him. It is Royal Grave, Lucius and Sansona top 5 as we are almost 4 wide coming out of turn number 2 right there. Everybody managing to keep it together. No contact that I saw of note, but 3 wide out of turn.
We're 6 wide in the back.
6 wide in the back. Drivers getting aggressive here tonight. 4 wide once again through turns number 1 and 2.
Yeah, Tyler Miller and Fisher and Kenny Miller fighting it out back there. They want that 15th spot, and they mean it.
Everybody playing fairly nice. We have one upside down on turns number 1 and 2, spinning like a top. That looks like it's going to be Rusty Kruger in that 5 machine.
Yes, sir. I believe that is going to be Rusty Kruger. Let's see if we can get
Kruger
UltimateDirtTV
going
instant
for a ride. I'm going to have to ask for an onboard after we look at an overview of this. Rusty Kruger. Oh, he just gets into the wall and just
let's back it up
spinning
and
like
go
a top. I
cockpit
want
on
to see an onboard.
Yeah, let's go get the cockpit.
Back it up and give me a roll bar. Don't give me a cockpit. Give me a roll bar.
Let's see here. Roll bar. Where
roll,
you at?
you should be able to have roll bar in your big buttons there. We take a look here at the roll bars and an awesome view of what it looks like in the void under the track from Rusty Kruger.
Yes, Rusty to the void and back.
Yikes. So our camera guy from the Team Outlaw Motorsports YouTube channel, shameless plug, is going to have to make some wingless cameras, I think, for the whole crew. But what a wild ride for Rusty Kruger. So it looks like we are getting set to go green nose to tail out of turn number 4. It's going to be Tyler Shaw firing out of turn number 4. He takes the high road.
Oh, man. Still green. Still green.
Trevor Royer traveling very slow, but no caution.
Oh, they're around in turn 3.
There's the caution. Drivers wrecking, ripping, rolling all over the place.
You know, I'm going to have to get some seat time in these tonight because these things look like they are just really difficult to drive.
So, catch us live on Team Outlaw Motorsports Facebook page if you want to see Jacob turn his first ever laps.
Yeah, if you wanna see me drive like an absolute
ride.
trained professional.
Oh!
Yeah, there was pretty much two yellows under one flag there.
Ow. That was a hard hit for, I believe that was Travis Oldfield.
Yeah, Rylan Gray missing the front plastic on the front of his car.
Hello, Matt Bailey, one of our UDTV announcers.
Matt Bailey, my guy. How are you, buddy? I tell you, Matt, doing your job's not easy. I sure wish you were here. It's everything I can do to click the buttons as we go out of turn 4 racing.
And caution very quickly out once again as Clayton Davies nosing it straight at the wall. Davies just getting straight murdered.
Murdered?
On that green flag. Davies was just straight murdered. I'm just
Murdered.
Call it.
Murdered. Somebody call the police. He was, in fact, murdered. We saw it live on television. Call this Dateline iRacing edition.
He was undoubtedly murdered, sent into the wall, and sent flipping.
You know, I believe that
I don't know if I should repeat the first word of Matt Bailey said there, because I have heard in other countries outside of the U.S. that 6-letter word is considered cursing. So, out of respect for some other countries, I'm not going to say that, but he said he is stuck at work. I do watch a lot of BBC, so...
well, you know, if he's stuck at work, he works on power saws for a living, so it's, you know, every day's a good day at his work.
That's my opinion as well, but I've heard otherwise from him as we have been on a face-to-face call on Facebook, and he did not look very happy.
I think that's just that Aussie scowl, you know, knowing that a kangaroo could come and try to knock you out at any second.
Well, that's why you lock the doors in Australia.
Well,
the light going out, I believe, on the page truck here.
Yeah, he's going to be firing this next time by as we get him lined back up. I'm sure Race Control giving him an earful.
He was for sure, and Davies did not sound very happy himself as I am listening to them in the background.
Yeah,
Matt Bailey laughing in the chat.
You know,
I
believe, I don't know if that was intentional or not. It looked pretty murdery. I believe that gets you in a lot of trouble in this league.
That it definitely looked pretty murderous.
Man. Well, we're under green as we try to get it done this time.
We attempt to have some green flag racing as we're almost halfway here. Lap 20 is halfway for us. That's the first 5 laps. You're not counting. And here we go with another caution.
We have a huge pile up.
Happen live. Rylan Gray and Trevor Royer getting collected. And this one, as we take a look at our UltimateDirtTV instant replay.
Here we see him as they come out of 4, going down the front straightaway. Gray tags the inside or the outside wall of turn 1, gets around and stacks the entire field up.
Spinning it out in front of the field off the concrete.
You know what? Let's go grab a roll bar camera and watch him as he comes up to. Oh, what just happened?
That's not a roll bar cam. That looks like Jacob's Incognito's. Sorry, inside joke there. We love you, Tia. Miss you.
Oh, that's what, you know what? There is a question mark above the rewind button. And if you click that, it will bring up help. We go roll bar.
So that's what the question mark is. I have never clicked that question mark.
If you accidentally click the question mark, it will say, forget your stream and everything you're doing. Oh, man.
And that is why I have literally nothing on my computer set up to come on my main screen except for my video games and iRacing. And very nearly going over. Just spinning. You know what? I'm just going to say it. I rolled that UMP 4 or 5 times, and in the back of my mind, as upset as I was about that happening. In the back of my mind, I was also going, I kind of want to try that in real life.
Well,
But
you can try it
green
sometime,
flag
maybe
back,
after we
bro.
get another yellow, because we're under green again. Alex
You're-
Bergeron sitting third spot, brought his way all the way back from the very end of heat number 3.
I feel like as long as Bergeron can keep it off of those tractor tires, he is going to do well tonight, if not win, as he's already looking underneath of Bryce Lucius through turns number 1 and 2. Bergeron up 8 positions from the start of this race.
Yeah, he's looking at Bryce Lucius and Tyler Shell like, hey guys, I'm here. Is he? Oh,
no, in our top 2, both of them tagged the wall together.
Bryce Lucius and Tyler
almost.
Shell both wrecked out.
Oh, no.
Man.
What is going on?
What is this, Bizarro world?
Our
Ah!
top 2 drivers both
Somebody
into the
move!
wall.
Somebody move the wall.
Give it to Bergeron. Give the lead to Bergeron.
Yeah,
Holy cow. And I'm going to have Jacob click on pit lane 2. That is the camera I want to watch this one from. And boom! Oh, man.
Oh, what a wreck. I'm telling
Did
you.
somebody say, ow?
Yeah, that hurt to watch.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah. Can we take a moment of silence for our 2 leaders? Ooh. Tough break there. You know, I think we're going to have to commission somebody to move the pit entrance back just a little bit.
I feel like we should be playing taps right now.
Yeah, that was brutal. Tough luck for Fisher and Stutz, for sure. Well, they're racing the pace truck as they come out of port. Bergeron getting that inside line before Wade Fields can fight him out for it. Wade Fields with the run onto Bergeron. He passes him for P1, forces him up the track. He says, this is my race. Oh, man, we got upside down in turns 3. That's Hayden Harvey.
Man, Harvey. Going for a ride. Hey, I don't know if that's commentator's curse considering the fact that I said it would be Bergeron that moved him to the lead, Matt. But we take a look at our UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Harvey just going for that slider line, eats the crete, and these cars roll very, very easily as there's not a lot of downforce on these things.
Well, it looks like half of a football.
There's another one back here in the back.
Oh.
Jacob, can we get that one? Can we get that one rolling as well?
Let's see here. Well, I broke it. I broke the replay.
Jacob breaking everything in sight here tonight. You should have seen him scrambling before you saw everything in the background.
Yep, well, it's broken proper now. Yeah, it seems to be hung on the UDTV instant replay.
Can we get it to go back live?
Yeah, you know, the way it's been going tonight, it seems like it breaks, and you click what you want it to do, and you just let it sit.
So everything up to par here tonight.
Live timing still keeping up, even though the...
Click on an event in live timing and see if that happens in the events.
It does not.
So as we are stuck looking at the UDTV instant replay as SDK...
it's fixed!
There we go.
It's fixed! No! Oh! Wait!
So as it is catching up to literally everything. And out front, we still have Alex Bergeron, and the caution is back out once again. And we have another driver eating the crete and flipping it over. That will be... I'm not actually entirely sure who that was. I'm going to see if I can take a look on my end here.
I'm not sure what is going on here. Let's see if we can go back to the yellow flag. I'm going to try to take it back to the yellow flag. We'll watch the yellow, and okay, it's completely broken.
Alrighty. Is there any reason? So, okay. So we're going to step aside for a quick word from our sponsors.
Yep, while we get this switched over, we'll be right back.
Alrighty, so a little bit of technical difficulties on our end. We made a quick change, and we are back here as caution is out once again, as this race has absolutely been plagued by yellow flags tonight.
Yeah, this has been a rough one, buddy.
See if we can't take a look at our UltimateDirtTV instant replay. We see Rusty Kruger being forcefully sent to the pits.
If I could get you to please share your screen, since we have just all witnessed what my screen looks like.
Oh yeah. So let me and there we go.
Hey! I'm back in action. Well, I'm not. BJ's in action.
So we get set to take the green flag out of turn number 4. Bergeron back on the loud pedal. You know, he has worked his way through the entire field. I'm going to show this really quickly here at the gain. Bergeron up 10 positions. And, you know, he's not even our biggest mover. Tyler Miller is up 12 spots into 9th. But Bergeron leading the way. Over second place, Wade Fields. Mason Hannigan trying to get caught up to Wade Fields. It just doesn't look like he has anything for him.
Yeah, but you know, the way we've been seeing these cars running tonight, it seems like you can make leaps of ground just instantly. It's crazy. You get a good run, you hit all your marks, you can easily pass people.
And as Rumsey got the slider on Hannigan, the caution comes right straight out. Let's see if we can't take a look at our UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Take a look here at Travis Oldfield.
Calm it down. Let's finish this race. Come on, guys.
Oldfield just gets into the wall a little bit there and gets
Turn
set
number
around.
1, outside wall again. Somebody go get a bulldozer, please. This is terrible. We move the wall.
And as well as Tyler Miller.
Did he also
caught
get
up
it?
in this one? Tyler Miller gets caught up by the
virtual mechanical difficulty there
from Travis Oldfield.
It looks like his nose fell off.
I do believe it did.
You know, if they had used zip ties instead of bolts when putting this thing together, I believe it would have held up better in that instance. Zip ties a lot more tolerant to holding body panels on than bolts are.
They seem to be. They definitely do. I think it's the flex in the zip ties.
It is. Bolts are too rigid. You really don't want to be holding important stuff together with bolts on a race car. Zip ties all the way as we take it green out of turn 4.
It's a green flag back out once again. Bergeron leading the way. Fields in second. Hannigan third. And Kenny Miller and Logan Rumsey looking to battle back underneath of Hannigan. Rumsey goes through the slider, not able to make it stick. Hannigan takes it on the high side. Momentum just too much for Rumsey.
Yeah, you can see Logan Rumsey sitting there in the 4th spot currently fighting with Kenny Miller for 5th in turns 1 and 2. What'll we get done in turns 3 and 4 as they come out? Turn number 4.
Hannigan taking over that second position over Wade Fields. Wade Fields batting back on the inside. Hannigan makes contact with the wall as well as Rumsey.
Rumsey dropping back all the way to out. I believe that was an Alt F4 as we do not go yellow.
Rumsey, I think he actually sent it over the fence and Alt F4'd his way out of the race. But Fields back up in second. Hannigan battling back on the inside, and caution flying here once again.
Tyler Miller is also out. So we have 9 cars remaining out of a 22-car field.
So I'm not entirely sure what brought out that caution, as it didn't trigger anything on my overlays.
Click the yellow flag and click the back of the back, or somewhere in the middle.
We'll take a look here. We're looking right now at and there it is. You see Raber just getting into the wall once again there at the pit road entrance.
That's it. That's it. I'm taking up a fund. We are going to rent a skid steer, and we're taking that piece of wall down. We're going full Lernerville here at Cedar Lake next weekend.
GoFundMe will be in the description.
Yeah, if you would like to contribute to taking the turn 1 outside wall down at Cedar Lake, we'll link the GoFundMe below.
At this point in time, I feel like it might be the better option.
Down to 8 cars remaining. This is starting to become a war of attrition, not who is fastest, but who has the most determination to keep the nose of the car clean.
As green flag is back out, Bergeron back out once again to the lead, but battling for second is Wade Fields and Hannigan. Hannigan got it right now at the stripe. Give it to Hannigan. A mistake from Fields. Miller moving into the third position.
That's right. Kenny Miller taking it up to P3 as Mason Hannigan and Alex Bergeron fight it out for 1 and 2. Alex Bergeron saying, you know what the safest place to be is? In front of everybody.
As we go 3 wide for the third position. White flag in the air. Bergeron, 2 more turns to go. Runs that slider line to make sure nothing comes from Hannigan there down the front straightaway. Give it to Alex Bergeron for the win. Hannigan, Fields, Savesgate, Gray, and Hall are finishing drivers. Kenny Miller was looking in third and did not finish the race.
You know what? They were allowed 12 incidents, I believe, and he may have run out of incidents as they crossed the line. It was very close.
And Bergeron doing donuts as he started in
6 cars finishing the feature.
What a battle of attrition. Holy cow. Hannigan, Fields beating out Miller because of an incident limit.
There's a link to Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. I believe he ran out of incidents at the line. It got tight.
But we are going to step away for a quick word from our sponsors as we look for our top 3 to make it to the booth. We'll be right back. Alrighty, and we are back here. We're going to take a quick look at our feature results. So our official results is Bergeron with a win over Hannigan, Fields, Sabeskay, and Gray, your top 5.
6th through 10th, you got Dustin Hall, Kenny Miller, Vinny Sansom, Bryce Lucius, and Samuel Raber.
And then it is Miller, Rumsey, Oldfield, Kruger, Davies, your top 15.
Yes, bringing it in, P16, Hayden Harvey, Chris Fisher, Tyler Shell, Trevor Royer, and Roman Geppert.
And then it is Steitzel and Fisher rounding out your field. But we have caught up with our top 3 finishers here. We're going to start off with 3rd place of
right.
Wade Fields.
I've got Mr. Fields in here now. How are you doing today, Mr. Fields?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing good. That's a good run you put on there, buddy.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. It was a tough race, a lot of good drivers, and it was really clean up front, and that always makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah, the outside wall on turn number 1 seemed like it was a real issue there for a lot of people. What was your take on that? It seemed like the vast majority of cautions was people looping it over the turn 1 outside wall.
I mean, you even seen it catch a couple of veterans in the non-wing car. It's just so tricky because both turn 1 and 2 and turn 3 and 4 are so different than each other, and it can be hard to get in a rhythm, and you kind of bite off more than you can chew. And me, I wasn't going to get all the way up there. If you noticed, I wasn't up on the wall, so played it a little safe, and it ended up paying off.
With 6 cars finishing the feature race, I believe safe was the smart call to make there.
Yeah, there's a lot of I avoided quite a bit of stuff in front of me, and luckily it didn't tear the car up, and was able to put a smooth run on. These cars are great. They're one of the best cars on the sim, but you do have to put some time into learning the car. So,
well, I just got these today for this broadcast. I've been on the service for quite a few years now, and I've never purchased them. So I have them now. I'm going to try them out tonight. Do you have any advice for me?
Yeah, in the slick, you don't really want to be in the slick, but if you do, just be easy on that gas and like an eggshell under the gas pedal, pretty much. They've got a lot of attitude with them.
Well, I can't wait to give it a try, buddy. I'm sure there's a lot of people that helped you get here today. Who do you want to thank?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Tommy Brandon and School of Sim Racing. He's always provided me with some really good non-wing setups and helps me understand how that works. And so everyone at Team SSR, it's a great community. If you're new to dirt, you can learn a lot there. Nice guys, not scared to share secrets. I also have to thank Trevor Royer with that Black Diamond team. He has been putting a lot of time in with me on understanding the in-race shock adjustments and what they do. So that helped a ton. We put a lot of laps in together at Cedar Lake, so I'd like to thank him as well.
Well, there you go. The proof is in the pudding. It's putting the work in, logging the hours, to get you up in the top 3.
Thanks, man. Thank you guys for putting this on. The non-wings all I run, I really appreciated it and had a lot of fun.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, buddy.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Wade Fields. And bringing it home in 2nd place is going to be Mason Hannigan. He joins us now in the booth. Mason, you brought it home 2nd in that number 9 machine. You started in 10th place and moved your way up to 8th. Moved your way up to 2nd, 8 places. What a battle of attrition and a fantastic run for that 1X machine.
Yeah, it just took a little while to get up there, and once I got to 2nd, it was just kind of a try and track down Alex, but I knew with 2 laps to go, I really wasn't going to have anything for him. So, yeah, actually, pretty happy to come home from 2nd, considering, how many cautions we had there and, just how long it took me to get to the front.
Absolutely. You had that Black Diamond machine. We saw you run the inside. We saw you run the outside, and we saw a lot of the slider line from you. Were you just searching the track, or do you know where you were comfortable at, or just trying to find the best groove around what was it that you were looking for out there, and how were you set up for the race?
Yeah, I was just trying to find the most grip down the straightaways, kind of a little bit of a straightaway game and a little bit of the corner game where you actually had to hit the grip, and I try to find it all in laps, and I got to the top there, and it was a little late, and if it would have been 5 laps or so with the caution, I think me and Alex would have had a good run, but yeah, he was just kind of hooked up around the bottom there, and nothing we could really do.
These cars, they seem like they thirst for that grip, and it seems like whoever can find it at any given corner can get a massive run. And watching it from the booth, it just seemed like you could have heads up racing 1 minute, and then the next minute somebody's completely checked out.
Yeah, you don't have the wings on here to get the rear tires down into the ground, and you don't have the downforce either. So yeah, you're really just spinning all the way around, even if it's tacky, you're spinning. So yeah, you just got to find the amount of grip that gets you drive down the straightaways and gets you down into the corner.
So you mentioned not having the wing. How much different is the way these cars drive compared to anything else here on iRacing, or compared to the sprint car, being the lightest dirt car that we have on iRacing? Let me rephrase that: being the lightest car with the most power here on the dirt side of iRacing.
Yeah, it's different because you throw it in, and either you're gonna catch a grip or you're not. With the sprint car, you kind of know either if you're gonna hit it or not, and yeah, it was just they're a little bit different, and I love the non-wing cars and the midgets and all that stuff, but we're just a spot short tonight.
Well, a spot short, but nothing wrong with that. Silver medal there. Fantastic run from you in that number 1X Black Diamond machine. I know you've got a lot of people backing you, so who you got to thank for getting you up there tonight?
Yeah, Black Diamond Motorsports for sure. Tim Sims, UDTV. Just can't thank everyone at Black Diamond, and we'll hopefully the World of Thunder puts on a non-wing league, and we can run it, and we'll see where we go from here, and possibly do a couple of World of Thunder leagues.
Well, got our new season starting up the end of this month. We'll love to see you there.
Hopefully.
And there are some 360 sprint cars coming in season 13, but congratulations again on your second place finish and a fantastic run in that good looking 1X machine. We hope to see you in season 13.
Yep, hopefully. Thank you.
Alrighty, I'm bringing it home with the win here tonight. And no surprise, he was the pick of both of us actually here to work his way through the field.
First, you can't have him.
You did
Alex
not.
Bergeron.
You did not. You could ask the viewers, but
no, that is not true. I took him. Bergeron, I want you to know, I took you from when you got wrecked in Heat 3, and I said he's going to come back. He's going to win it.
I appreciate it.
But at any rate, Alex, you are essentially the hard charger, I think, here tonight. You and one other driver picked up 10 positions, and another driver picked up 11, but he didn't finish. So I don't know if that would count or not, but you made your way from 9th or 10th, I believe it was 10th actually, and made your way to the lead.
Yeah,
how difficult was it to bring that number 12 machine through the traffic?
That was not too bad. It's the main hard part was just it's been a long time I didn't drove these things. Probably a little over a year. I never stepped on them, so it's definitely hard to drive. The World Championship Series that happened in 2019 was definitely fun to do. These cars are insanely good. They require a lot of driver knowledge, I should say, to be able to go around there and drive these things in the moisture and make sure it doesn't go through a slick or anything like that. What happened here is just very simple. I around the bottom and grip too much. And same thing we've seen in the World Championship Series, trying to push the limit, and that's what happens. So that's what we all do, pro drivers, trying to push the limit. And we've seen what happened to Scheller tonight. It's the same thing. So we just try to push the limit so hard that we push ourselves and we go to the limit, and we either wreck or not finish the race. But I was lucky enough to go from the B main and almost win that to go in the feature. I think I actually started 11th, and I'm not.
You missed
sure,
the C main by one spot that you got on the last lap of your heat.
Yeah, I did everything I could to gain my positions back and get my head straight. I think we did good. The car was really good. We don't do these things a whole lot, so actually never. So I think we did very good, and the track was awesome. Top was there, but I prefer to be on the bottom. It was a lot safer, and I know Mason was really fast there up top, but it was safer for me to run the bottom and not wreck myself.
With 6 cars finishing the feature, safe seems to be what it takes to bring home P1 and the big check. I was going to ask you, I've been on the service several years now, never run these. Do you have any tips for anybody who's going to try to run one of these later tonight that's never sat in a wingless car?
Oh, definitely to have a really good car that isn't not too loose, not too tight. You want a perfect machine, and that's the first thing. Second thing, you definitely have to enter sideways a little bit, not too much, just enough to get the car moving. And then after that, just trying to be straight and not drive like a wing sprint car, drive like an asphalt car. If you do that, then you just push straight in the wall. So it's important that you get the car sideways enough, and just in the middle. It's just a matter of being in the middle of everything, and it will go well.
Sounds like everything needs to be just right. Speaking of just right, we're raising up money. We're going to we got a GoFundMe going. We're going to take the outside wall down in turns 1 there. We're just going to make it lower. We're going to go full Lernerville with it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard. So I wish all the drivers the best of luck.
Well, Alex, thank you for joining us tonight. Who do you want to thank for helping you get where you are?
Well, as always, Team VRE Sports for helping me out all the time, and our team, Rebecca and Jason, for all the work they do, and this small team that we've been together for the longest time. So I can't thank them enough, and all of our partners and sponsors, CSI Shocks, Pelagic Abbey, K Designs, Wiring Frame Equipment, CD Scintigraphy, ABR Setup Shop, and Stoco, and like I said, everybody else us out, all the fans out there, my dad for watching all the time, and you guys for broadcasting and putting this race on. It's definitely appreciated.
Alrighty, well, congratulations once again, Alex. Congratulations on being able to win in pretty much anything you step foot behind. An inhuman ability to drive any kind of race car. So congratulations, and we hope to see you in Season 13 coming up here in just a week or two.
Thank you.
Thunder.
Thank you.
Thank you for racing, buddy.
So, I think that's going to wrap us up here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Had a fantastic race, a lot of fun here. Not a car we see here very often on World of Thunder or Ultimate Dirt TV, at least not on the US side here on our US times. But we had a lot of fun. Saw a lot of wrecks here tonight, a lot of crazy flips, tips, and spills all over the place. But in the end, we had a great race and saw a good finish.
Yeah, I can't wait to try these tonight. If you want to see that, Team Outlaw Motorsports, UDTV, it'll be somewhere. For Wotel, Ultimate Dirt TV, everybody involved, is there anybody we need to thank?
We will thank our sponsors over on UDTV, World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, Heatwave Designs, and Speed 51. That just recently came on board. And then our sponsors over at World of Thunder, we want to thank Miller Family Trucking for coming on and being the title sponsor of World of Thunder, making this season a lot different with Miller Family Trucking Esports League powered by Wotel here on World of Thunder. And to engage with Extreme Savage for coming on board for Season 13. We want to thank each and everybody involved. We want to thank Stephen McMillian and Stephen Turbeville for sitting in the booth here tonight and admitting the race. We want to thank Jacob for...
They
They definitely did. We want to thank Jacob for hopping in the booth here tonight and joining us on the call and producing. So on behalf of the staff at World of Thunder, all of us here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Jacob Perlman and myself, thank you everybody for joining and have a wonderful night.